All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who also rule well. Peace and salutation to those of the hopeful elect. I just want to do a lesson, concerning the times that we're in. All right, we're seeing that the elections, is around the corner. All right, and Esau, they're already sending military troops, the National Guard, to certain major cities, all right, in preparation, because they already know that whoever gets elected, there's going to be chaos, all right, and this election just may give Esau a reason, to go ahead and call martial law, on top of the COVID-19 pandemic, all right, and on top of the economic crisis, all right. All these things are going to play in, so Esau could roll in, his troops. And once Esau, rolls in those troops and they start getting busy on the citizens, all right, start killing the citizens, we very well is going to be in Jacob's trouble, okay, especially when America collapses too. So all these things is right on the horizon, man, right around the corner, all right. And us being in this truth, all right, you're gonna we are going to be hated, man. All right, we are going to be hated, by the world, which we already are hated. Okay, we go out there on the highways and byways with the garments on and cussing out, our people, letting them know where they're going off at. Okay, and people coming by and scoffing and giving us evil looks. Okay, we are already hated, but the hatred is going to go to the next level. Okay, that hatred is going to turn into persecution. All right, because the prophets are a thorn in America's side, a thorn in the elite's side, man. All right, because this truth is going all the way up to the gates of the nobles, like the scriptures say. This truth is going all the way up to the elites, the ones that rule the world. All right, and the elites don't like this truth going out. So now they're at a point where, they're going to come down. Let me get, Revelations 12:12 real quick. This is Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So Esau knows that he has a short time, and now it's to a point where, the elites, they don't even care if their plan or not. And, they're just outright, telling you what they're going to do in their different TV shows. Okay, they're different movies, and they're trying to make moves, and whistleblowers, are shining a light. Well, mainly the prophets, the men of the Lord shine a light on what Esau is doing. Okay, then you got like whistleblowers, that are telling what Esau is doing, behind the scenes. All right, but Esau, he doesn't care that his that their plan is out there now. They don't even care. So the next thing for them to do is just come down with that wrath, with force, okay, with their military might. All right, they're going to show you that they're the devil, man. So part of Esau coming down with great wrath is that persecution. All right, Esau, he's going to demonize the men of the Lord. All right, and he's going to have the men of the Lord in the public eye, as being so-called terrorists. All right, so Esau is going to have the men of the Lord in the public eye, in a bad light. All right, and everybody that pretty much, people you go to work with, all right, your family members, they're pretty much are going to turn on you, man. All right. So this is the time that we're living in. This is Matthew chapter 10. And I'm going to start at 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. All right. So this is the red letter. This is Yahushua speaking. All right. The Lord sent us amongst the world as sheep amongst wolves. Okay. So we're sheep, man. All right. So everything that Esau is about to try to say that we're doing, you know, it's all a lie. All right. And it's all going to be, you know, lies and slanderism. Okay. You know, Esau is going to, you know, do certain false flags. All right. Also, he can stop this truth from going out, because that's literally all we're doing. You know, is preaching his word. You know, brothers got jobs, families, and all we do is just preach the word. But Esau, he's gonna lie. Okay, that's what he does. His deception, and the majority of the world is gonna believe it. Okay, but it says, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep amongst wolves. Be therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves." And the Lord told us to be harmless as doves. Okay, so that's a commandment. You know, the Lord don't want us, you know, fighting against Esau carnally. You know, the Lord doesn't want us doing that. All right, but you got Israelites, you know, that are trying to quote unquote tap into Esau's blessing, which the Lord didn't tell us to do that, man. All right, and that's painting a bad image. You know, when you doing lessons and you got guns, you doing sit down lessons with fringes and you got guns in the camera. All right, you know, that's not wise, man. All right, that is not wise. And the scriptures say to abstain, you know, from the look of evil, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, because we already know Esau is gonna come down, but you know, you got Israelites that are preparing a table for that troop. Okay, that are not walking wisely. All right, which is going to cause Esau to come down, you know, hard, man. But as those that are wise as serpent, all right, the Lord is going to be with them. All right, the scriptures say the Lord dwelleth none but with them that dwelleth with wisdom, roughly paraphrasing. So going back to Matthew chapter 10 and 17, it says, "But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues." Yeah, the Lord said, beware of men. All right, because you got you might got people that you work with, all right, or so-called, you know, friends that you used to know in the world, or family. Okay, that people that know you. All right, in that time, you know, of demonization. You know, they're going to demonize being an Israelite. They're going to call it anti-Semitism. All right. They're going to demonize you, you know, for not taking a vaccine. All right. You're going to have people that's going to give you up. You know, they're going to go to the government because they're going to be scared, because Esau is going to come down with that wrath, man. You know, his draconian laws. You know, so people is going to be on Esau's side, man. You know, they heard you didn't get the chip. Your family's gonna, I mean, yeah, that too, that's coming too. All right, your family gonna say, "I heard you didn't get the vaccine." You know, you're gonna have family members trying to turn you in because you ain't got the vaccine, man. I'm gonna continue to read verse 18. "And ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles." Okay, and ultimately, you know, the men of the Lord is going to be persecuted for the names of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right, that's where that ultimate persecution is going to come. All right, the names of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, you know, they're going to demonize being an Israelite. All right, and people's going to be like, "Hey, wasn't so and so, you know, he was out there with, you know, on teaching." You know, they're going to try to turn you into the police, man. All right. I'm going to continue to read. It says, and ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. So, you know, certain brothers is going to go to in the jail. All right. And they're going to be brought before, you know, judges. All right. Councils. All right. And it says for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. So they're going to be asking brothers, you know, what is this you speaking of the Hebrew Israelites that, you know, so-called white people is going into slavery? Okay. What is this you speaking of, this anti-Semitic, you know? They're going to be questioning brothers, all right? Well, this is what the scriptures say, verse 19, but when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak, okay? So when you brought before and they're questioning you, all right, the Lord said he's going to put his spirit upon you to speak the words that he wants you to speak, man. You know? Verse 24, it is not ye that speak, but the spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. All right? Verse 21, it says, and the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. So this is the time that we're entering to, man. The scriptures say, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, man. All right. And the only love, you know, that's true is the love between the brotherhood. Okay. You know, the men of the Lord, the elect. All right. So I'm going to continue to read. It says, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. So this is where we're entering into, you know, the final trial periods, the final tests, you know, because us being in this truth, we go through series of tests. All right. The Lord tests our spirit, you know, see if we're going to lean upon him and call upon him and do the things that's pleasing to him. All right. See if we're going to constantly repent to him. All right. But the final test is approaching, man. You know, where we're going to be completely out of our comfort zone. You know, some brothers may even be on a run as pilgrims, you know. Well, it's going to go on to say, all right, but I'm going to continue reading. Ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. But he that endureth to the end shall be saved. So it's all about enduring these persecutions, enduring these afflictions. All right. Because through the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shema Shai, we understand that the Lord is in full control, and that Yahweh Shema Shai can deliver us from these things, even though the sight may be ugly, you know. This is a quick precept. Real quick. Yeah, the sight is going to be looking ugly. All right, but that's where the gift of faith actually kicks in, man. You know, and being loyal unto Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, this is Habakkuk chapter 2 and 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. Speaking of Esau, Edom. All right, because Esau, he's going to be like a madman. All right, a lot of people is going to be put to death. All right, by Edomites. You know, wild. You know, no regards for human life. Edomites. You know, it says, but the just shall live by his faith. It says, but the just shall live by faith. Okay. And the scriptures also say, you know, we walk by faith and not by sight, you know. So, you know, at the sight of everything is going to be bad. But what is faith? Okay, the faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Okay, so we have to remember that no matter what situation, as long as we put our faith and our trust in Yahweh Shema Shai, the Lord is going to follow through, And even if, we may have to be martyrs for this truth, the Lord said, strive for the truth unto death, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. All right. So even if you have to so-called get put to death, you're going to be the first one on the chariot for holding on to the faith, man. You're going to wake up on the chariot, man. All right. In a new body, ready to come back and get the rest of the elect. All right. So going back to Matthew chapter 10. All right. Verse 23, it says, but when they persecute you in this city, flee ye into another. For verily I say unto you, you shall not have gone over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man be come. All right. So, hey, man, some brothers are going to be on the run. Some brothers are going to be broken out of the FEMA camps or broken out of prison and on the run. Okay. Some brothers may receive spiritual power to get away from Esau, man. You might be able to fly, just to get away from the military troops, and hide out for a little bit, to hide your family. All right. Whatever it may be, but, certain brothers are going to be on the run, and you don't know exactly where you're going to be. That's why the Lord, told you not to, to take no thought for what ye shall wear. The Lord didn't tell us to go and prep. Okay. Certain brothers might have certain things. You might have a tent, you might like going camping or whatnot. You might, and it'd be wise if you can take it with you. Okay. But ultimately you don't know exactly where you're going to be. All right. But, that's why it's important just to walk with wisdom and discretion. Okay. But ultimately, a man shall live by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of Yahweh Shema Shai, not by bread alone. Okay. So it's all about the faith in Yahweh Shema Shai, man. During these trying times where the land is going to be barren of faith. You're going to literally see people's faith failing them. These people's heart is going to melt when they realize that America, that this place is done, man. When Jacob's trouble hit, but as for the elect, the Lord pray that the elect's faith faileth not. Okay. But I got few more precepts. I'm gonna close it out. Verse 24 says, the disciple is not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord. It is enough for the disciple that he be as his master and the servant as his Lord. If they have called the master of the house Beelzebub, how much more shall they call them of his household? Yeah, because they wicked Israelites, was saying, that the Lord, was evil. But the Lord wasn't, man. The Lord was performing miracles, healing, and they was trying to say that the Lord got his power pretty much from Satan, man. All right. And that's exactly how they're going to do the men of the Lord in these times, man. When they, and that's another reason why Esau, is going to shut down his truth, because the men of the Lord is going to start doing, start healing people, man. All right. And the majority of the world is going to say, that's witchcraft. They ain't going to believe it. Oh, that's false. Oh, that ain't real. The majority of our people ain't gonna get with it. But at the same time, a lot of Israelites that see the miracle is going to be sealed. The rest of the 1/3. Okay. So we're living in exciting times, but that persecution must come, but the Lord, promised us that he was going to take care of us. All we have to do is endure it. When you go into that word meek, because the scripture said that meek shall inherit the earth. When you look into the definition of the word meek, one of the things it goes into is, willing to take affliction, rather than to give it, you know. So we have to be in a meek spirit, you know, and because the world is going to come down upon us, and Esau is going to try to, you know, break into our homes, apprehend us, you know, and all these things happen to Yahushua. So, you know, and we're walking in the same plight as Yahushua. All right. So we have to, you know, keep these scriptures in mind. You know, we're approaching that day. All right. And Esau, he's working behind the scenes, man. All right. But whatever Esau does, man, the Lord is going to turn it up on Esau. All right. You know, the Lord is going to give his men, certain men, spiritual power. All right. And certain men, you know, they're going to get hemmed up as a testimony against them, you know. So with that being said, you know, I pray that this lesson be edifying. I want to say, call Allah Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai, Bashem Al-Chakodash, for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who also rule well. Peace and salutation to those of the hopeful elect. Shalom and Abba Babal.